It's hockey night in Bloomington, and Jaguar girls hockey is on the air. Welcome to the state of hockey, and welcome to the EAGAN Civic Arena in EAGAN, Minnesota, where this afternoon, in a matinee edition of Hockey Night in Bloomington, the Jefferson Jaguars will take on the Wildcats from EAGAN High School. With cameraman Johnny Rash, broadcast partner Jason Knutson, I'm Kurt Kranz. And Jason, the Jaguars have had a crazy schedule so far this year. This is already our seventh game coming in here as the Wildcats enter in a smoke screen of smoke machine. We expect a pretty tough game here tonight.
We have. We've been on the road for 3 weeks now straight. We've only had one home game, and they've been tough games, some tough losses, some good play by all the players, but we're on the road again tonight, and we're looking for a win.
Jaguars come in with a record of 2-4 on the young season, riding a three-game losing streak, unfortunately. They'll look to get that righted today against an EAGAN Wildcat team that comes in at 3-1, wins against Lakeville South, Shakopee, and Hastings, with only a single loss to the Rosemount Irish to blemish their record. We're going to get the Jaguars starting lineup here first. Get senior captain Sarah Rash starting in net for the Jaguars.
Number 6, a senior.
On defense, senior captain Kara Kranz.
Her partner, number 22, a junior.
And she will be paired with Kalina Walsh, the junior on defense. Up front for the Jaguars, we'll have junior forward Kayla Starr, 8th grader Harlow Johnson on the other wing, and centering that line will be sophomore Kira Ablin. A little short-handed today, Jay. Got a couple Jaguars out of town, so how do you think that might impact what we see?
It's going to be a little change-up, opportunity to experience some new players from JV that they brought up for a period or two. But I think they'll be able to adapt. I know they knew about it far in advance, and they were practicing this week at making those adjustments.
On defense, number 6, a freshman.
Yeah, the Wildcats getting introduced now. We talked about the heavy-loaded early season schedule. We're going to get a little break after this game, Jade. No games next week, the week of Thanksgiving. Our next game will be the following Tuesday at the Bloomington Ice Garden against Minneapolis.
Yeah, a good break for the team, kind of an early season break for them. The coach kind of talked about it early on. Get that break in there, give them a chance to recover a little bit from this kind of long road stretch they've had.
All right, introducing the Wildcats and the officials. We're going to have the national anthem here. We'll let that play through the sound system. Come back, get you ready for puck drop.
This time we ask that you rise as you are able, remove your hats and face the flag at the south wall of the EAGAN Civic Arena as we honor America with our national anthem.
Your national anthem from the EAGAN Civic Center. The Jaguars, the road team, will skate left to right in the opening stanza. Dressed in their road baby blues, the best uniforms in high school hockey. Trimmed in royal blue and white, royal blue helmets and breezers, script Jaguars diagonally across the front of their sweaters. The home team, Eagan Wildcats, will be in their home whites, trimmed in green and royal blue helmets and breezers. Cats diagonally across the front of their sweaters. Jay, what do you got?
Something we've experienced quite a bit on the road this year is the loud speaker systems in some of these away arenas. So we might get drowned out a bit by the music and the overhead announcements. So we'll try and speak loud for this game.
Yes, indeed. Well, it's a little chilly in here as well. We've had a run of kind of cold arenas lately, but hopefully the Jaguars can get the heat turned up here early, get out to an early lead. Rash takes her spot in the net to our left. Krenz and Walsh out for the defensive draw for the Jaguars up front. We've got Abelin centering Starr and Johnson on her right. Well, kind of the bench looks like last year, Jay, because Caitlin Page, with Edgar Matson out of the country in Ukraine this week, Caitlin Steffen now back where she was a year ago on the bench with the Jags here at Varsity.
I think most of the returning players can relate and are probably pretty comfortable with her back there.
The game is on. Puck down. Starr took that draw for the Jaguars. Played back in. Krenz has it now. She'll get it over to Abelin. Abelin skated out. Comes up through the middle. Stick checked off her, though, and taken away by the Wildcats. Back with it now is Abelin. She'll throw it deep. Jaguars will foretick. Just underway here in Eagan. Jaguars in their road baby blues. Forechecking is Starr. Reversing course is the Eagan defenseman. She'll come out the other side now. Chipped out of the zone. And Jaguars are just going to be offside there. We'll get a neutral zone faceoff.
Early whistle. This is a starting line that we've seen a few times, and they do tend to win the faceoffs. We moved the puck in the right direction. No shots on either goal yet.
Like Jay was saying, we might have a little bit of line shake-up today. We'll have to watch that, especially up front. Second line on now for the Jaguars. It's Melnichuk with Starr and Oslin up front. Krenz and Walsh still on for the Jags at front. Krenz clears it up, but that's held in by the Jaguars. Now with a possible break is Melnichuk chipping it ahead. Getting there first, though, is one of the Wildcats. They'll exit the zone. Got Knutson and Wheelock paired on this D pair for the Jags. Back for it is Wheelock. She'll get it, come out this near side, up for Oslin. Oslin will tip that out to center. Recovering is the Wildcats. Melnichuk on the far side. Oslin will make a steal. She'll throw it in. That'll just trickle on net. Out come the Wildcats. 15:40 to go here. Scoreless first period. Into the zone now. Wheelock gets a piece of that shot. It'll go deep. Picked up by the Wildcats. They'll go to the left point. Shot coming in. Rash deflects it behind the net. Picked up by Trineri now on here. Third line for the Jaguars. Trineri with Moore and Ornberg. Missing Flanders and Woodford today. They're out of town. So now forechecking hard is Allie Moore. She'll go in deep for it. Abelin line, that is, back on up front for the Jaguars. Jags skating with just 4 defensemen here today, so they're going to get a lot of ice time, Jay.
Yeah, we've gotten a chance to see all 3 lines out there now, and all 3 of them seem to be keeping it at least neutral zone to offensive zone.
Yeah, we've had more puck possession so far. Hopefully that'll be a good omen. Now here comes Starr ramping it up. Loses the puck though. Got to be careful here under heavy forecheck. Krenz helps her out. Krenz around to her partner, Walsh, with some room. Walsh, that pass will miss though, and that'll go for icing. And we'll get a D-zone face-off to Rash's left. Well,
no shots yet for Jefferson. 1 shot blocked easily by Rash for Eagan.
Good start here, I would say, Jay. That's what we were hoping for, get off to a good start. It'd be great to get the first goal today. Now Kira Abelin in for this draw for the Jaguars. Get a whistle here. Encroaching is the right winger for the Cats, so she'll be motioned to back off. Abelin wins that faceoff. She'll play it to the corner, but Mendel had vacated that spot. Now Kylie will chip it ahead just off the stick of Harlow Johnson. Shot goes wide. Near corner now, the Wildcats coming out. Rash catches and holds from that left circle. She'll take a face-off. 14:05 to go here. Shots 2-0 for Egan, but a evenly matched game so far from what we can tell.
Yep, and we got, as you mentioned, Wheelock and Knutson, and then Krenz and Kalina on defense.
Knocked out here by Austin. Austin trying to get to that puck. She's got Kuhn with her. Just got a Kuhn's reach. Here comes Austin whistling the shot ride. Good pressure here by the Jaguars, and Egan's going to be forced to ice the puck. Good break there by Ava Oslin.
Good pressure. We've seen Ava now on both of her shifts getting good contact with that puck.
She had Kuhn breaking down the middle to the net. The pass was just a little bit behind her, but the puck worked its way back to Ava, and she got a good shot on goal. Now Melnichuk for the draw here. Loses that to the Cats. They'll go behind their net. 13:43 to go. Scoreless first period here in Egan. Now back checking hard is Melnichuk. She gets her first, taken down hard. Wow, no penalty. Difficult to understand that one. Melnichuk, Wheelock that is, works it up but held in. Now out to neutral. Puck will be played this way. Knutson track back for it. She'll go indirect for Wheelock. Wheelock has her pass picked off. Held in at the line there. Shot blocked in front by Knutson, picked up by Kuhn. She's got a little bit of room. Kuhn will come down this side. Kuhn's got Abelin with her. Kuhn around one of the players. Shot through the crease. Star overskates it and chipped out. Watch out now. Here come Egan down. Krenz back, checking to catch up. Taken down. There's a whistle out. Player ends up in the net. I don't think we have a penalty.
I think that was clean. I think she went down on her own, and Kara got there just behind her, falling down.
All right. Well, good break there for the Jags. They'll take a defensive zone face-off, but
Crashed the net there.
Heavy contact. Looks like everybody's okay. Good job by Rash to keep that out of the net. Oh, Rash struggled with that shot a little bit, but able to cover it up. Get another face-off here to her left. Abelin taking this draw. Oh, puck out to the point. Shot coming in. Hits Rash in the chest. Covers it up. Good work there by Kira Abelin. There was a rebound there briefly, but Abelin did not let that player get to the puck, and Rash was able to smother it. 12:36 to go here. Scoreless first period. Face-off win for the Jaguars. Krenz gets it up to Johnson. Johnson with some room. Cross ice to Star. Oh, Star can't handle the pass. Plays it deep instead. On the puck there. Pinched off. Star in the corner. Pinching is Walsh. Walsh chips it looking for Johnson, but away come the Wildcats. They'll chip it out to center. Coming down the Krenz side. Krenz blocks that shot.
Bloomington penalty coming up here. Tripping. I didn't see the
delayed penalty call on
what?
Jefferson. That's going to be Star going to the box again. She's been a frequent visitor to the penalty box lately, Jay, and she's going to put the Jaguars on the penalty kill here early on. That would have been an offensive zone face-off behind the play. Not the kind of penalty you like to see taken, but Jaguars will have to muscle up here and see if they can get a kill. Face-off won by the Wildcats. They control it, right side. Penalty kill of Knutson, Wheelock, Abelin, and Melnichuk for the Jaguars. Melnichuk, overskates and shot coming in. Rash, good save. Tipped it over top of the net. Behind the net are the Wildcats. They'll go to the right wing circle. Setting up behind the cage now. They'll come near side. Playing catch behind the net. Jaguars doing a good job of, we lost a stick though out in front. 1:24 to go in the penalty kill. Egan with the pressure here, but only one shot so far. Now there's a turnover. Able to be cleared out is Abelin. She's trying to get away. Abelin gets that puck first on her backhand shot. It's waved off. Why is
Abelin waves for the goal, but it's waved off by the refs.
The goalie slid into the net, and it appeared the puck had crossed the line, but the referee waved off the goal. The best scoring chance for either team there. Kira Abelin, first she chipped it out to neutral, Jay, then she won the race and got a breakaway.
Yep. And she followed that puck right through nicely.
Well, Jaguars, a little bit of a bad break there now. Egan still with a minute to go on their power play. Krenz and Walsh back out there for the Jags. Up front, we have now Oslin and Kuhn for the Jags. Egan will play it low. 11 minutes to go, scoreless first period. Egan behind the net. Bring it out this side. Playing a two-man game. Now she'll come straight out in front. Rash has got that post sealed off, though, and she'll catch and hold. 37 seconds to go here. Jaguars standing tall, Jay.
Both of these new kind of combinations of penalty kill teams have done a great job of preventing any damaging shots.
Egan winning the face-off draws early here today. Puck comes right out in front. Rash lost it, but it went right to Krenz, and Krenz cleared it the length of the ice. 20 seconds to go in this PK. Egan winding up behind their net. They're coming ahead with speed now. Down this near side. Krenz poke checks that puck away. But Egan regains control below the goal line. And the final second shot right out in front. Rash with the save. Below the goal line. Blocked there by Oslin as the penalty expires. Jaguars full strength. Star back on the ice. Good kill there by the Jags, but they now trail 7-1 in shots. Egan's still dangerous here. They'll go behind the net. Jaguars have a lot of players who've been out there for a while. Oh, puck deflected wide. I think that was off Star's skates. Picked up here is Wheelock. She'll work it over to a vacant wing, though. It's Egan with all the pressure here. Jaguars need a clear or a cover. Puck now to the point here. Rash sees that all the way, but the shot's well wide. Egan still pressuring here. Jaguars need a clear. Krenz will get to this puck first. Under pressure, though, but she'll spin and get the icing call, and we'll take that at this point.
As we often see, the official shot count is what will go in the record books, but as you can see, like Abelin's shot didn't count for the goals, shots on goal there.
Yeah, we always seem to get shorted some shots, I feel like. And, the first 3 minutes of the game, we had all the pressure and didn't have any shots to show for it. Now, Allie Moore on here, third line on for the Jaguars. Got Megan DeVos playing now with Thornburg. That's a different line than we've seen before, Jay. And they, with the steal, Moore behind the net, looking out front, trying to find Thornburg in the crease. Good pressure here by this reconstituted third line for the Jaguars. Sneaking in there is DeVos. Jaguars needed a shift like this after killing off that penalty. Thrown in by Knutson. Chipped out beyond her. Now back for it is Walsh. Walsh will pick up. She'll angle it nicely for Moore. Moore will chip it deep and go for a change. Scoreless, 8.5 to go here. Good start for Jefferson. Coming with speed are the Wildcats. Now this player has come with speed down this way several times. Rash will cover and take a face-off here.
Well played by Moore to get the team off the ice, get some fresh legs out there. We got our defense switched up and our forwards.
That was a good shift. Caitlin Page diagramming up some things on the bench here for that third line. Melnichuk line out here now for the Jaguars. Now skating with Krenz and Wheelock as the D pair. Shot block there by the Jaguars. Thrown ahead, looking for Kuhn. Kuhn is racing for it. She might get there first. She does. Kuhn wins that puck battle behind, but now there's three Cats and they swarm her. Steal there by Krenz. Krenz in a battle against two Wildcats. Wildcats chip it ahead now. It'll come out of the zone. Back on it is Wheelock. Wheelock will work it to neutral. Melnichuk in a battle there. She'll win that puck and drive it low. Forechecking is Allegra Kuhn. Wildcats come out. Now we got another We got a tripping penalty, I believe, on Kuhn. Our second offensive zone penalty of the night, Jay, and just like that, we're back on the penalty kill here.
We got Knudsen and Walsh on defense, and Starr and Melnichuk on forward for this penalty kill.
What happened there was Kuhn was going for forecheck. She got interfered with, I thought, by the EAGAN player, kind of put up a little cross-check blockage, I'd almost say, and Kuhn didn't like that and kind of swatted the cross-check away, and in the process, I guess, got her skates and went down. Kind of a weak call, honestly, but Jaguars will have to kill this off. Penalty kill of Starr, Abelin, Knudsen, and Walsh for the Jaguars. EAGAN wins another face-off here. They'll set up on their second power play of the night. Jaguars killed the first one. Good job there by Knudsen, able to swat that out to neutral zone. EAGAN regains the puck. They'll come ahead with a good forecheck there applied by Kira Abelin. Now Starr motors in. Drop back to the point. Shot coming in. Rash hits her in the chest. She covers, holds, no rebound. Get another face-off. Ninth shot of the game here early on for Sarah. She's looking good so far.
We're going to get 4 fresh players out there after 30 seconds of this penalty kill.
Osland and Melnichuk up front. Wheelock, Krenz on the back end here. Another face-off win for EAGAN. Center point high. They'll go over to the right wing. Pressured there by Krenz. Puck out to the top. Over to the left side. Centering pass goes through a couple legs. Over to the far side. Jaguars showing much more pressure now on the PK, and I like to see that. Tip attempt there goes wide. Melnichuk battling on the near wall here. Played up to the point, though, by EAGAN. Under a minute to go in this penalty kill. No shots yet for the Wildcats. Played it across the way. Jaguars showing an aggressive penalty kill here, Jay, and they're getting better results as a result. Now here's Osland with the steal. Osland down the left side. Jaguars will change behind her. Ava Osland able to tip that deep, but I think we've seen a notable improvement on the PK so far here, Jason. What do you think?
Both of these now are a minute 30 into this one, and the first one, they both looked really good. We're getting contact with that puck. We're clearing it out a few times.
EAGAN doesn't have a shot on this power play yet. Puck in the neutral zone now. Starr battling there and right in front of the net. EAGAN will emerge with it, but Walsh able to get it over to Abelin. Abelin will skate that out. Oh, cross ice beautifully for Starr. Here comes Kayla down the middle. Oh, dangles through a couple Jags short-handed. But that'll kill off the penalty. And wow, what a PK that was. Not a single shot for the Wildcats. Jaguars now still dangerous here. Knudsen in front, on goal. Shot covered up. Starr buried in the crease. But a good couple minutes here and a good first period overall, Jay.
Good job there. Knudsen sent that right in. It was going 5-hole, tipped in by Starr, but the goalie was able to pick up on it. But we were able to hold the zone and pick up our 5th player to keep the pressure on in the offensive zone.
Okay, we got another. This third line is kind of changing as we go. Trineri back in the faceoff dot. She's got Thornburg and DeVos with her now. Ahead comes EAGAN. They'll chip it past. Sarah's going to play this one. Takes a face-off. That's going to give EAGAN an offensive zone face-off here with 5:14 to go with the third line out on the ice. Maybe one where you'd rather see the puck kept moving, but we'll see if the third line can get a face-off win here. Shot off the draw. EAGAN controls. They'll go behind their net. 5 minutes to go here. Walsh out to the point, but shot coming in. Good glove save there by Rash. Catch and hold. That'll allow the Jaguars to change up the forward line, and we'll get the Melnichuk line back out.
Good pickup by Rash. There was a lot of traffic out in front, but she was able to keep an eye on it and glove that really easily.
Shots 10-2 here. 5 minutes left to go. Another face-off win by the Wildcats. Jaguars got to bear down on that face-off dot because it's hard to win a game when you lose every face-off. Now Krenz got that puck behind her net, challenged by 3 Wildcats. Melnichuk waiting to join. Krenz wins that puck, though. She'll play it to the far side. Taken down by one of the Wildcats. Puck loose in the dot. Squirts out to the line. Played to an open corner by EAGAN. Centering pass there. Gets around one of the... Save Rash. Puck rebound. Left. Good save there by Wheelock. Out to the middle. Cleared out by the Jaguars. That'll not get out, though. Jaguars scrambling. There's Melnichuk able to clear that out. Well, good play by Rash and by their defenseman to stop any damage there. Jaguars carrying offside, but some harrowing moments there for the Jags, Jay.
A little sloppy scramble, but we achieved the goal of getting it out, so that was good. We'll take a neutral zone face-off for a reset.
Catch our breath here. We got Abelin line on up front. Walsh and Knutson on the defensive pair. Face-off win again by EAGAN. That puck is played down. Icing waved off, though. Must have been touched. Walsh there first. She'll rim it. But Abelin backs up, and instead EAGAN able to hold it in briefly. But now it comes out. EAGAN play it ahead. That'll be played by Olivia. Olivia doesn't get it out. Held in at the line by EAGAN. Abelin battling there. Knutson will backhand it around this way this time. Walsh gets there first, looking for Starr, breaking, but not out yet. 3.5 to go. Puck played right through the crease. Couple sticks waving at it, but nobody touched it. Right out in front here. Played on. Rash with the save. Good job by Knutson having that player tied up. Here comes Starr now, but again off her stick. And played back for the Jaguars. That's going to be iced by one of the defensemen, and we'll have another D-zone face-off.
Yeah. Well, then good save.
EAGAN starting to tilt the ice a little bit more as we get at, the beneficiary of those 2 power plays, but the Jaguars going to have to get back to their game and get some pressure, Jay.
We're doing a good job of getting it to the outside edges, but we just can't break it out. They're putting too high all the time.
Here's Krenz now. She'll skate it ahead. Tips it over for Oslin. Oslin. Kuhn's offside, though, so the Jaguars will have to tag up, and we will get that offside call.
Kuhn timed it all right, but that puck got delayed on the blue line a little bit.
Oh, so they're going to call that an intentional offsides and bring it all the way down in this end. We can't catch a break here with this reffing crew. Melnichuk on the draw. EAGAN wins it. Shot wide off the end boards. Good anticipation there by Melnichuk. She steals it, takes it away. She'll skate up this near side. Melnichuk chip it low. Kuhn will chase. Kuhn in the far corner. Joined by Melnichuk. Battle there along the boards. EAGAN emerges. 2.5 to go here. Scoreless first period from EAGAN. The Cats with that puck now. They'll go behind their net. Held in by Walsh. She'll throw it back low. Jaguars changing up front. Here comes 16. She always skates it out with speed down this left side. She'll throw one in on Rash. Covers it up. We'll take a face-off.
Still some good back and forth, but EAGAN does have quite a bit more speed coming into the zone.
And they're winning every face-off, so that's why I don't know. These offensive zone face-offs, when EAGAN keeps winning them. Now, as I say that, Starr has it, but unable to get it out. Played in. There's Abelin. She'll go behind her net. Oh, pass intercepted there. Picked up by the Wildcats. Work it right out in front. Starr battling in the crease. Starr chips it ahead. Just misses for Abelin. Reaches the neutral zone, though. Regrouping are the Wildcats. Starr tries to win that puck. EAGAN will throw it in. That's offside on EAGAN now. Starr got hooked down by her own player. She'll push it to the corner. Kalina gets there. Gets it to Abelin, and Jaguars finally get it out. But for the last minute, we've been stuck in our zone. Now EAGAN carries it back in. Played right through the crease. Walsh will ice it, but the Jaguars are going to be stuck right back in their own zone, taking a face-off.
Not a good practice to ice that puck, give everybody a chance to rest, and then end up back down in our own defensive zone.
1:11 to go here. Shots are 13-2 for the Wildcats. Face-off won by EAGAN. There got to be like 95% on the face-offs. Right to the front of the net, shot, save Rash, cleared to the corner. Puck works its way out to the point. Shot comes in, covered and held, and with a minute to go, we'll do it again. Well, EAGAN getting a lot of shots, but a lot of them from the Jaguars are doing a good job of preventing high danger shots from occurring. But still, when you face 13, that's a lot. Now, shot, rebound, there's a high danger. Rash comes out to cut that angle off. Had the first shot from the point, left a rebound. One of their players got behind us with a close shot, but Sarah covered and held that second one. Already up to 16 shots now. Jaguars got to get out of their end here. Another face-off win. Shot hits Oslin in the skate. Oslin comes in hard, takes that puck away. Still a battle, but emerging. Oh, shot tried to go short side high. Rash caught it against her shoulder and held.
Close shot there. She just got her shoulder on it. Otherwise, that was come up almost clear her shoulder.
That's where you're glad that you have a 6-foot-tall goalie, right?
Yeah.
All right, Abelin in on the draw here. 38 seconds to go. Jaguars hanging tough here, but a clean draw win by EAGAN, but it was too good. Worked all the way back to its own zone. Now here's a steal by Starr. In her zone, Starr coming in, sails that one. Out of play, though. Might have been tipped, but we'll at least get an offensive zone faceoff here with 27 seconds.
A fresh change for us to get an offensive zone faceoff.
Abelin, Johnson, Starr up front. Walsh and Knutson on the back end here for the Jags. 27 seconds to go. EAGAN wins another faceoff. But Jaguars forechecking hard. Here's Starr behind the net. Thrown to the front of the net, covered up. Johnson gets destroyed with a cross check in the crease. The refs just look the other way. Johnson's having a hard time getting up right now. She's down on all fours. You take that cross check in the small of the back. That really that doesn't feel good, Jay.
No.
Starr really, Johnson favoring her. Appears to be maybe her right leg going off on her own power, but she'll welcome the intermission here coming up in 16 seconds.
Yeah.
Jaguars already a little short-handed today up front, so we'll see. Now Abelin on here for the draw. Gets it to Starr. Walsh had his shot coming in on net. Jaguars 2 shots on this shift here. Walsh will hold that in, try to get one more here. Throw it to the front of the net, but Starr will loop off
to hurry up.
We get the whistle. I don't know if they're going to put any time back on the clock or not. Jaguars are going to the locker room, and it looks like that'll be the end of it. But, a well-played defensive first period, I would say, Jason. Jaguars played really strong in net to limit the Wildcats to being scoreless, but we're going to need some more offensive opportunities in order to be in this game.
Yeah, it was back and forth. The score is 0-0. That's the good news, but we'll have to make some adjustments. And again, we talked about this new line and everything, or these couple new players we have, and missing a couple of our veteran players. But this team is good at making adjustments and coming back in the second period a whole different team. So we'll look forward to that. Yeah,
we mentioned in the pregame that this EAGAN team is a very strong team, coming in 3-1 with wins over Shakopee, Lakeville South, and Hastings. No slouches in that list among their wins, and a 5-0 loss to Rosemount, but nothing to hang your head about with that. Now it looks like we're going to get some really, really young EAGAN Wildcat players coming out. Those are 4-year-olds or 3-year-olds. So we'll leave the camera live. Wild kittens coming out, as cameraman Johnny Rash says, and he's right. We'll leave the camera on this youth player game during the intermission. Jason and I will take a break. We'll be back with you for the second period. Your score after one in Eagan. It's the Jefferson Jaguars and the Eagan Wildcats scoreless. You're listening to Jaguars Hockey.
All right then.
Hold on.